Oh, it's you.
Thought I'd left the CD playing.
Giving it all tonight. Really?
No. Look, the Nolans aren't exactly on our playlist. It's not the ambience I'm after.
Me and your father used to dance to that tune.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry about yesterday. You know, I was over the top. You didn't deserve it.
No, I didn't. But after what you've been through lately, I think I can forgive you for being a little bit touchy.
Thanks, Mum. And look, you carry on singing. It's good to know someone in our family's got something to sing about.
Maybe.
Oh, I know that face. Normally means there's a man lurking somewhere, and I mean lurking.
He's not like the others.
What, he hasn't just jumped over the wall at Rampton?
He's perfectly normal, thank you very much. Anyway, I'm not seeing him. We're just very good friends, that's all.
I've heard that before. So, do I know Mr. Wonderful?
Oh, I don't think you do. I don't think anybody knows him. Only me. You like dancing.
You nursed that brew any longer and you'd be breaking the ice off the top.
Sorry.
Don't apologise. As far as I'm concerned, you can stay here as long as you like, but the bookies won't open itself.
Oh, well, I'm sure Peter can manage.
Oh, I see. So it's not the sheer pleasure of my company you're hanging around for?
Look, you don't know what it takes, looking at his horrible, self-satisfied face all day, listening to the latest tales from paradise.
You should walk away.
Why should I? It's half mine.
Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, love, you are never going to move on while you're still working there.
Well, I don't want to move on. Nick's my future, and I might have lost sight of that, but it's clear to me now more than ever. Working with that selfish pig's just brought it home.
Well, if it was just a matter of how you felt, I'd say
Look,
go for it.
I know it's going to be a long road back, but I'm prepared to walk every step of it. We need to be together. I've got to make Nick see that. I've just got to.
Fizz.
Hiya. Wow, that's some bouquet. Did they come with the gardener?
Yeah, I know. I felt like a right plonk on the bus of them. They're from Tyrone. He wanted to come himself, but, you know.
I understand. How's he bearing up?
It's been better. He feels terrible about what happened.
Oh, well, please tell him not to. Look, I'm over the worst. And he was only trying to help.
I was only trying to help. If anyone asks, you've got to tell them it was me.
Oh, no, that's really good of you, Tommy, but I've sorted it. I've told Chesney it was some bloke who put a fire through the door.
Yeah, well, he didn't buy it, I'm afraid. He sussed it was Tyrone, and then he confronted him in the street in front of Kirsty.
No, what happened?
Look, it's all right. I was there, jumped in, said it was me. I mean, Kirsty seemed happy, which is more than I can say for your brother.
Oh, he's been worried sick. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
You!
Ches, calm down.
Calm down! This idiot nearly killed you!
Maybe I should go away.
Yeah, you flaming well should.
Chesney! Stop it!
Go on, get lost. Next time I see you, I hope it's in the dock.
You hung up your tabard for the day?
Thankfully, it doesn't really do much for me.
Well, you don't stand where I do every morning.
Oh, get away with you.
Glad to see you smiling again.
Well, that's down to you. You were wonderful last night. I felt like less than nothing, and you picked me up off the floor and made me feel good about myself.
I don't know how you feel anything but. You're attractive.
Oh,
No, I mean it. You're sensitive, you're compassionate, you're funny. What's wrong with all that?
Well, maybe if you knew me a bit better.
I'd like that. I'd like that very much.
Lewis Archer, as I live and breathe.
Patrick?
Yeah, it's me. I don't have a portrait in the attic like you.
Wonderful to see you again. How are you?
Well, I can't complain. Not that it stops me. So where's your legendary manners then? Are you going to introduce me?
Of course, I'm sorry. Gail McIntyre, Patrick Woodson. We go back, I don't know, how far?
Oh, since before you were born around.
Oh, peas in a pod, I can tell.
Well, hardly. As far as peas go, I think I'm mushy. He's more petit pois. Look, let me buy you a drink, mate. We've got a serious catch-up to do.
Sorry, I can't. I'm on duty.
No, it's okay. I can cover for you.
Really? Oh, you're an angel, Gail. Thank you. OK, what's it going to be?
There you go.
That's all.
Cup of tea?
No.
Cup of coffee?
No.
My head on a stick?
Oh, please, no sugar.
Oh, look, come on, you can't keep this up forever.
You want to bet? I'll happily take your money.
I did hope eventually, you know, we could be mates.
Are you serious? You made more sense when you were a walking decanter.
I worry about you, Lee. Never stop caring about you. I know it must be hard for you living on
Right,
your
and whose
own.
fault is it if it's hard for me, eh? I would have been happily married if it wasn't for you.
Well, you'd have been married, maybe, but happy? Nah, he weren't the right man for you, Lee. You can do a lot better than that. In fact, if anything, I think I've done you a favour.
Right, I'm going to go for my lunch now, because if I stay here a minute longer, your head is going to go through trap 6.
Where exactly in Tuscany is it?
It's just outside San Gimignano.
Oh, yeah. Bit of a tourist trap, but stunning all the same. You know, I once had a fantastic alfresco meal at the Piazza della Cisterna. Fortunately, all the sightseers go home at night.
Yeah, mostly at my place. I've got 50-odd bedrooms, pool, spa, the works.
Oh, congratulations. You really are living my dream, old chap. Believe it or not, I nearly had my own hotel in the sun.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, you know, temptation, short-term gratification, my usual recipe for self-destruction. Mind you, I won't be making that mistake again, I can tell you.
Well, I'm happy to hear it, because I'm not here by chance.
I don't understand.
I looked you up, and you weren't easy to find, believe me. Anyway, I've got a proposition for you, and I reckon it's right up your strata.
Can't you clowns read English? That says fragile. Talking of which...
What the hell are you doing?
I'm going over Niagara Falls in a barrel. What's it look like? I'm moving into my beautifully appointed apartment, staggering distance from the local pub, with fry-ups on tap to cure me hangover. What could be better?
Here? You're moving in here?
Yep, it's great.
Why are you doing this? There's nothing for you around here.
Oh, you underestimate yourself. It's nothing like living close to your loving family. Anyway, excuse me, busy day.
Right! I want a word of you, sunshine.
Owen, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
right?
not as sorry as my daughter and her grandchild might have been, let alone Tina and a baby. What the hell do you think you were playing at?
just calm
You
down
go
here,
messing around with boilers, you might as well be juggling with hand grenades.
Yeah, I know that now.
Yeah, well, I flaming well hope so. You're not worth grazing me knuckles on.
I just thought I was doing him a favour.
Yeah, well, just do yourself a favour and stay out of his way for the foreseeable, yeah? And stay away from any boilers.
So I'm building this other one just outside Lucca. It's going to be a 5-star job. It's going to make the other place look like a doss house.
Well, it sounds amazing, but where exactly do I fit in?
Would you two like a double?
Absolutely, get him in.
Yeah, now we're talking Italian. There's a very nice Amarone I'd like you to try. I think you might find it amusing.
You see, that's exactly where you'll fit in. I mean, I couldn't tell you whether Amarone were a wine or a best bitter. Never mind find it funny.
Oh, he knows his stuff all right.
And that's exactly what the punters will expect. You know, they pay top dollar, they want the best, a bit of class. I want you to manage it, be the face of it, and the voice, for that matter. You'll be well rewarded.
But I've got no experience in managing.
No, don't worry about that, because I'll be on hand to do any of the heavy work, you know, the admin and so on. I'll provide the spit, you bring the polish.
Well, it's very tempting.
Well, wait till you see the accommodation. I mean, we're not talking 2-berth caravan in a car park here. We're talking about a luxury apartment with a balcony overlooking the Lucca Hills. Blow you away.
Sounds wonderful.
I don't know what to say.
Best offer you've ever had. Now, don't worry about biting my hand off. I've got another one. So, shall we shake on it?
Patrick, your offer is amazing, and I'm deeply flattered, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline it.
What, you're turning me down to stop here?
Well, I've been very happy here.
Now, don't be hasty, mate. I mean, you don't get this kind of opportunity every week. You'd be perfect.
Perhaps, but I'm afraid my answer's no.
So, Liz is looking better.
Yeah, she's on the mend.
That will come as some relief, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to think that I'm reasonably proficient at basic household maintenance.
Really?
I've even managed to effect serviceable repairs to more complex mechanisms. Haley's watch, for example.
Right, well, I'm pleased for you.
But I would never be so misguided as to tamper with the workings of a combination boiler or any gas appliance for that matter. It would be the height of recklessness.
Full English, please, Ryan.
Yes.
Thank you.
I sincerely hope that you'll be more careful in future.
Are you hungry?
Not really, no, but it'll keep him busy while you finish up your dinner.
Well, I won't sit there if I were you. You might get it with a rotten tomato.
I'll take my chances. I saw what happened with Owen.
Well, he's got a right to be angry. They all have. Just not with me.
Well, I thought you handled it really well. For what it's worth, I think what you did with Tyrone was amazing. Okay, it was brave and selfless, above and beyond. Well, it made me hope that we could be friends again.
Well, we are. I mean, let's face it, I can't exactly pick and choose, can I? A few more days like today, and I'll start thinking the prison's a more friendly option.
You're not going to go to prison. All right, Tyrone shouldn't have fixed the boiler. But it was a well-intended mistake, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, let's just hope that the health and safety see it like that. The investigator's coming around this afternoon.
It'll be fine.
But what if it's not? I mean, Ty said he'd take the rap if it started getting serious, but I mean, how could I let him do that? Could lose Ruby forever.
So she's sat in the chair, yeah, umming and ahhing about this bloke that she fancies.
Really?
Yeah, only she says she don't want to seem too keen, right? Like she's making too much of an effort.
Sounds quite canny.
Well, I just want to know what she wants doing to her hair. So I say to her, what do you want me to do with your hair? And she says, well, I don't want it to look like I've been to the hairdressers. So I spin around, whip the gown off her, and say, that'll be 15 quid, please. Yeah, she didn't find it funny either. You listening?
Oh, sorry, love. It's just something happened at the bistro earlier. It's been worrying me.
Well, go on then, I've still got half my brew left.
If you were offered a dream job in a glamorous location, would you take it?
His executioner retired in Florida.
David. It's about Lewis.
Go on then, what's he been up to?
Nothing. An old friend came into the bistro earlier, offered him the chance to run a luxury hotel in Italy. Good pay, fantastic apartment, everything he's always wanted.
Nice one. When's he going? Sooner the better, if you ask me.
That's the point. He's not. He turned it down. Why would he do that?
I don't know. It'll be something dodgy, though. They're probably robbed off some old biddy in Italy or something. Well, on the run from the mafia, won't surprise me.
I don't think it's anything like that.
You all right?
It wasn't until you pitched up. No flashbacks put me off my hot pot.
I can't apologise enough for what happened.
You're right, you can't. You put me in a really awkward position at work.
I know what I did was out of line. And no one regrets it more than I do.
No? You went on the receiving end.
I have been ever since. I made a total prat of myself in front of me friends and neighbours. It was the most humiliating thing that's ever happened to us, and believe me, there's been some competition.
I don't doubt.
Well, that's fine, look. I deserve everything that comes my way, but Sophie, she doesn't. She's done nothing wrong.
I know that.
Oh, good. Because you've been fantastic for her. And I'd hate for what I did to put a spanner in the works.
Well, it hasn't helped.
Look, I'm not asking you to lie me up. If we can put everything behind us, for Sophie's sake.
All right. It's going to make her feel more at ease. We'll wipe the slate clean. But any more stunts like that, and it won't just be Sophie that's needing physio.
Yeah, all right.
Right, they've run out of eclairs. So
All right. So, technically, it wasn't signed off. But you can't do this. I mean, we've already bought the materials. We've started the order. Yes, well, I am begging you to have a rethink. Happy New Year. I don't flaming think so.
What's going on?
That was McNee's. They've gone and cancelled the order.
What? They can't do that.
Well, yeah, apparently they can, Michelle, because they never signed on the dotted line, did they? Tell me, how did that happen?
Well, hang on a minute. That was down to them. McNee was jetting off on his Christmas holiday to Gran Canaria or something. He said he'd sign it when he got back. It was just a formality, Carla. It was all agreed.
Well, not anymore, it isn't.
We'll have to take him to court.
Oh, yeah. Waste more money. Just so the judge can laugh in her faces. I don't think so.
Did he even give a reason?
No. Well, he don't have to, does he? Just said he had a change of heart. As if he's even got one.
We're going to tell the girls.
I'm surprised you said no, but I'm relieved, I must say.
Well, one has to follow one's instincts.
I appreciate your loyalty. Perhaps we should look at your salary.
Oh, no, it's very kind, but not necessary, Nick. I don't want to take advantage of you.
It's no more than you deserve. You're an asset to this place. I'm going to look after you, whether you like it or not.
Well, if I need to know what a gift horse's mouth looks like, you're the man to come to.
Well, it is possible to be content with one's lot.
Even when you're offered your wildest dreams on a plate. Anybody else, I'd have said they were scared. But not you, Lewis. Nothing phases you.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Why? Why turn down everything you've always wanted?
I don't know. It just seemed the right thing to do at the time. It still does. I can't necessarily rationalize it.
I think you can. Until you looked at me, I'd have laid odds on you saying yes. What changed your mind?
I can't talk about it here. I'm due a break. Is anyone back at your place?
No. No, we can go there.
Good.
Sophie's definitely seemed herself. How many more times? She's fine. It's the same as ever.
You want jammy so-and-so, you know that?
I don't feel it.
No, what possessed you? It's like asking Owen to do the brakes on your car, only more dangerous.
All right, give it a rest. It's an honest mistake. Anyone could have made it.
Not me. I've got far too much flaming sense.
I don't think Lloyd's daughter would agree, do you?
Right, don't even go there. I'm gonna go and pick Sophie up.
Right, lads. I'm looking for Tom Duckworth.
Yeah, you found him. Are you,
Yeah, Trevor Seymour. Health and Safety Executive. This is my colleague, Terry Barrett. I believe you're expecting us.
Kev, can I knock off now?
Yeah, of course.
Let me know how you get on, yeah?
Hey, look, a barrel of laughs.
Yeah, no, but once Tommy's done with this, that'll be it then.
You reckon? Health and safety are red hot when it comes to stuff like this.
Well, he was only trying to help out a mate. They're not going to punish him for that.
I wouldn't be too sure. Fizz could have died. If they decide to prosecute, who knows? He might even get sent down. Excuse.
Right, well, come on, we're going to be late. What time's kick-off?
What to?
Well, the leisure centre's a good 20 minutes away and you've got to get changed, Si.
You won't start without me. I'm the only one who's any good.
Hey, that's arrogant and it's not attractive.
Oh, I don't know about that, Lee. All the best players got a touch of arrogance about them, you know. Cantona, Di Canio, Ronaldo, you know, I was a show for myself.
Why didn't that surprise me? Right, come on then, get a wiggle on.
Wiggle? What do you mean like this?
Isn't this a touching domestic tableau?
Come again?
Only yesterday she was telling me how much she loved me. Well, I certainly believe in keeping your options open.
Nick.
You know, looks like you got what you wanted. I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before you're all laughing round his breakfast table.
Laughing? Now, Nick, if you had kids yourself, you'd know there's nothing funny about doing a school run.
Right, can you just pack it in? Just get in the car, Si, please.
I don't mind.
Just get in the car. Nick, wait.
Don't want to hear it. Got better things to waste my time on.
Do you know what? If there's one thing I can't stand, it's sulking.
Will you just go? Look, I don't know what you think you saw just now, but you're wrong.
Oh, that old chestnut. You need to freshen up your act.
You know that Simon has football on a Friday. Peter's just taking him while I mind the shop.
Yeah, I'm not interested in your domestic arrangements.
I can't stand Peter. He makes me skin crawl. I'm only being civil with him for the sake of Simon. It's you I love, not him.
You would have told that to me, the registrar, and all the guests at our wedding day. It's no more true now than it was then.
Where have you been?
Nothing's where it's meant to be in that cash and carry. Never mind the quest for the Holy Grail or El Dorado. I've tried finding ring binders in this place. I'm going to put my feet in water.
Not yet, you're not. Tommy's up there.
So, I know it's not pleasant, but I doubt the sight of my bunions would traumatise him.
He's got company.
Oh.
Oh, not in that way. Far from it. He's being interviewed by the health and safety people, not to be disturbed.
Health and safety?
Yes, to do with Fizz's boiler.
But what's that got to do with him?
It turns out he did the duff repair.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. I felt like clipping him round the ear hole when he told me this morning.
How could he be so daft?
Well, he was only trying to be helpful, wasn't he? Typical Tommy. Heart in the right place, head anywhere but.
But this is a serious matter.
I know. I know he was thoroughly stupid, but he's not a bad lad. And he couldn't be more sorry. So, he's learned his lesson.
Yeah, well, let's hope the authorities agree.
There you go.
Oh, perfect. There's nothing like a really well-made cup of tea. Wouldn't have got that in Italy.
Well, I don't see that as a deal breaker somehow.
No. Perhaps not.
So what is it you couldn't tell me over the road?
Well, I turned Patrick down because... Well, because I couldn't leave. Not the way things stood.
How do you mean?
Well, for a start, I still owe Audrey a great deal of money.
Well, the job in Italy would pay more. You could always pop her a cheque in the post.
You sound like you want to get rid of me.
I'm far from it. I'm just trying to understand your decision. Why would you stay when all logic says you should go?
Logic went out the window a long time ago. What I feel... Well, it doesn't make sense.
Maybe you should let me be the judge of that.
All right. In recent weeks, I've developed feelings for you. Strong, all-consuming feelings. I'm sorry if that shocks you. I'm a fool. I know there's no possibility you could care for me. I'm deluding myself. Maybe I should just go to Italy after all. Look, I'll go.
No. I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go anywhere.
Well, we're back in Coronation Street in half an hour.